Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Mary. You have reached Divine Spiritual Tea. I want to take, let me see if I can get my camera. Well, I want you guys to see the cards, but I'll hold them up so you can see them. I want to take a look at Wendy Williams, as I have promised. You can take a look at the video that I did on Kevin also. I'll link it below. So now I want to take a deep dive into Wendy, see how she's doing, what her future looks like, what her work looks like, even maybe her love life. See if we can get some answers. Okay, so I did look at, and I'm looking at my notes here, I looked at Wendy's life path number and Kevin's life path number. Okay, and I did this by adding up their birthdays. And he's an 8, she's a 9. Now, those two are challenge numbers, so I don't know if they have been kind of going at it from the beginning. I don't even know how they met, but those are two challenge numbers. When you have an 8 and a 9 together, there's always going to be some kind of challenges, some kind of conflict. Of course, some people can make it work, but for the most part, you know, the world runs on numbers. And numbers 8 and 9, as far as love life, that kind of relationships and that kind of thing, there are challenges to each other. So I don't know how long they've been, I didn't look all that up, how long they've been going through whatever it is they've been going through, but there probably was some challenges from the beginning. And Wendy probably had some telltale signs when she married him. Another thing about Kevin being that number 8, he's all about the money. His life path is an 8. He's all about the money. And one thing about the 8 is you look at the way the 8 is made, they keep going over and over and over the same thing all the time. So some things about that is it's going to be hard for him to come to some realizations, and maybe this is the time for him to do it because he's been, messing around, I think is what I heard on Wendy from the beginning. Okay, so he kept doing it. Now she's ended that part, but that doesn't mean it's going to end for him because no matter who he's with, that's the dark side of the 8. So no matter who he's with, he probably will have the same challenge unless he finds someone, like a 2 or a 4. And I don't know what that Sharina is. I didn't look up her. But if you look at the last video that I did on him and her, you'll see how that's going to work out. Okay, another thing about Kevin is, yes, he is the type of person to be with that number 8 in the leadership kind of executive kind of thing, which is exactly what he was doing with Wendy. He was her manager, producer, or something like that. So he was on the right path with her. I guess he just didn't know how to handle it. He's all about the financial security and that kind of thing, and I don't know why. Or maybe he thought, and that's another thing that I'm going to read on, guys. I want to know exactly what made him think that Wendy was going to take care of him forever, especially now that he had another woman and a baby. That will probably be my next video. But he's all about the financial security and that kind of thing. Why didn't he secure his finances? So I think as long as it was coming into him, he thought, and as long as Wendy was there to make it for him, he thought that it would continue to be so. Now, Wendy being that number 9, she is one of the strongest, number 9 is one of the strongest vibrational numbers because it has all of them, 1 through 9. You go 1 through 9 and, 10 doesn't count because 10, when you add it up, it ends up being a 1 anyway. But she has all the numbers in that life path that she is, which is a number 9. Number 9s are strong humanitarians. Now, I don't know what she's done in the past concerning that kind of thing, but yeah, she would be her life path is that she would be a humanitarian. And she is the person that walks into a room and everybody thinks she really has it going on. She's so strong, blah, blah, blah. But it's not always that way with them. And I think she held on for a long time with people thinking that she was so strong, especially with the show that she had, because she talked about everybody's business. And that's one part of that 9 too, is that sometimes you're in everybody else's business and you miss yours. Okay, what's going on with yours? Okay, and I'm not saying that she didn't know, because from what I'm reading, what I'm hearing is she knew about Sharina for a while, almost from the beginning. So I guess she was being her true humanitarian self and letting it go, in a sense. So I hope this time when she decides to do whatever it is that she's going to do, that she will use that part of her life path, because that's going to be the best thing for her to do, kind of with that humanitarian, being there, looking out, helping others, that kind of thing. That's her nature, in a sense. Now the other part, there's always the light side and the dark side of numbers. So that dark side maybe was, she did well with it, talking about other people's stuff, other people's business. But maybe she should look at it from a different angle when she goes back. I heard that she is going to do a podcast, and I don't know if it started yet or not, but I heard that that's what's coming. So what we're going to do after all that, we're going to look at her personal life, her work life, her love life, what's going to happen in the future with that, and her future, and see how things go. So I'm going to lay out like 4 sets of cards, and I may use my pendulum at the end to see really what's going on with her. But we'll see how it goes, okay? All right, Spirit, tell me about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, Spirit. What is her personal life looking like? What will her work life look like? Her love life? And the future, what does that look like for her? Okay, the first card that jumped out here is the devil. And the devil is all about attachments, addictions, that kind of thing. Well, we know that she did have that, or I don't know if she's still going through it. She could be going through that kind of thing. Destructive behavior. I'm going to say that that's probably where she's been. But I think that she may be releasing that. And she has to be, because for her to even, after she's been with him for so long and had, their son is 20-something now, and for her to be willing to let that go, I think she's ready to let all of that go, the addiction. She's releasing her limiting beliefs, because she had to be afraid to step out there on her own. She was so attached to him, and it could have been like a codependency relationship, that kind of thing. So I think that's what this devil card is showing us, is that her detachment from him. But I'm going to put that back in the deck, and because that just jumped out. And if it shows up again, we'll really dig more deeper into it. All right. Wow. Wendy, your cards are flying all over the place. Okay. All right, Spirit. Tell us about Wendy, her personal life. Right now. Wendy's personal life. What is that looking like now? think I better lay them out. They're jumping all over the place. Okay, I'm going to lay out 4 different groups, like I said, guys, and I'll show them to you. Okay, first is her personal. Okay, next we want to look at her work life. What is that going to be like when she goes, does her thing again? What is that looking like for Wendy Spirit? And then we have her love life. Everybody's interested in what that's going to be like. And lastly is her future. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands, and that's just saying that things are moving fast for her. Okay, things are moving fast. Communication is coming in quickly, so whatever she's doing, she's making changes very quickly. I don't think she's going to be the type to sit back and wait. She's going to be making those changes very quickly. Okay, so let's look at, wow. Guys, that Devil card showed up again. This is her personal life, and it's upside down. So it's exactly what I said it was. She is really letting go of the addictions and releasing all of the limiting beliefs that she has. Now, remember I said that number 9, we think that number 9 is so strong. They don't need any help. But she must have had some limiting beliefs, because if she didn't, would she have stayed with Kevin so long? I don't think so. As long as she was with him cheating on her. I seem to have a frog in my throat. She is really ready for her freedom. She is detaching from all the toxic things that have been going on with her. All of the addictions, she's getting her control back. I'm feeling like with this devil, she's getting her control back. And this is her personal life. So, yay for Wendy. Okay, and the next card up I have here is the 10 of Cups. This is her personal now. Remember, we're talking about her personal life. Her family has been shattered. Her relationship with her husband has been shattered. That's what this card is all about. And with it being in the reverse, it's like her dreams of the family life that she had, her dreams of having a great family. There's a lot of disharmony. All that stuff is gone now. She's letting that go. We know that the relationship there's been a lot of struggle going on with that. That's why she divorced him. But the way she's seeing her personal life now that's her family, everything has been dismantled. And she's had a lot of, with her mother passing, that kind of thing. She's really feeling it now that things are, and this could be, as I'm listening to Spirit, this could be what's pushing her to go ahead and do this. I mean, she's lost. She's lost so much. She lost her mother. So what else is there? It's making her really dive deep with that Devil card and that broken family card showing up. I think her mother passing on top of that, and that's something that is not easy to get over. I'm sure she confided in her mother and that kind of thing, and she doesn't have that anymore. So she's ready. She's really looking at that shadow side of herself and ready to let it go. The next card we have up here is the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords, guys. I think she's burnt out from what has happened. She has been under a lot of stress. And that, of course, has caused her to be, the addictions and all, and the drinking and the whatever, drugs, whatever else that she was doing. She was just burnt out, and it looks like she needs to take some time out, and I think that's what she's doing to get herself back together. See, this is all about resting and that kind of thing, but it's that she is definitely worn out at this time. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we talked about all that, and then this is the last card in her personal card, in her personal life, and this is about the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Now, this is all about the wealth, the money, the leadership, discipline, that kind of thing, her generosity. But with this King of Pentacles showing up here, Kevin being a Virgo, this could also be him. This could also be him. And with that Devil showing up the way it did, reversed, she could be looking at both ends of it. She gave up everything. She pretty much took care of him. She pretty much took care of him. Yeah, he did his part and everything, but she was the money person. So she's thinking about this. She's thinking about the wealth. She's also thinking about how he did her as far as trying to take or using her in a sense. Let's just say it like it is. He used her. He used her. He profited from her, and he, being the way he is, didn't know how to handle the success that she had. He used her. So here we have the King of Pentacles showing up here. Now, like I said, it could be go both ways. I think that with this being upright, though, this is her personal. This is what she's going to end up being. Again, is on top of it with the money. Okay? All right. Okay, next I want to look at her work life. Her work life. Wow. This is really interesting because she shows up here. So she's on top of it with the money. This is her. She's showing up with the money. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, which she has done, of course. So that's her showing up. Now, wow, reverse, we have the seven of Pentacles. This is all about the hard work. She's like, I've done all this hard work, and this is what I get. She's really thinking about how she works so hard for a certain vision, and her success was cut short. We know that she was very successful, but right now she's thinking about all the hard work that she put in, that kind of thing, and it didn't work out. She knows that she was with someone that was impulsive. The King of Wands here showing up in the reverse. He was impulsive, ruthless, whatever. She didn't expect for things to go the way that they went. But she is in a sense now, she's kind of restless about her work, because we have this Knight of Swords showing up here. Now normally they want to, but it's in the reverse. They want to charge forward, but she's kind of taking her time. She's restless because she is burnt out. I have a feeling that she's not sure what direction she wants to go in. So call me, Wendy, because you know what? I think you should do something a little different. If your podcast is about, humanitarianism, that's a word, then good, but really think about what you're going to do. She's ready to move forward, but she's not really focused enough yet when it comes to her work. But she does want to go forward. She does want to make the money and that kind of thing. But things are kind of unpredictable for Wendy right now as far as her work goes. Okay, so next we're going to look at her love life. And we have, first card that we have here is the Page of Swords. Pages are young. I think that, Kevin was younger than her also. So I don't know if she's looking for someone that is younger again, but she has new ideas. She's very curious about what the next stage of her life will be like. She's thinking of new ways of communicating again. She needs that mental energy again. Wendy is still very restless in a sense. Okay, so, but she's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. And at the end of this reading, I think I will take out my pendulum now. I wanted to see what this reading was saying, just to see what's going to happen. Okay, in her love life, there is the Emperor showing up here. Now, the Emperor is all about, she's looking for someone that is a leader in a sense, that shows her respect. And it looks like someone may be coming forward that does that for her. The Emperor is someone that rules with power. And I've heard her say that she doesn't want to get married, although she does want to find real love. So this may be someone that's going to come forward for her. So it's not over. And maybe he will be the one, that protector for her, which Kevin wasn't because he was too busy doing whatever he was doing. Someone that is disciplined that can help her focus. So this looks like someone may be coming forward there for her. We have the Death card reversed. Now, for this to happen as far as Wendy goes, she's going to have to let her guard down. She's going to have to stop resisting the change that's coming forward for her, because I think she's fearing it. She's not going to know who to let in. You know, whenever this person shows up, she's not going to know who to let in or how to take them. She's basically going to have to go through some kind of personal transformation herself before she can get there. So I'm thinking that it may be a while before Wendy gets to that point, because she has to heal. She definitely has to heal herself. So she's kind of holding on at this time to the way things were and how things worked out. Because I think that this is Wendy's second marriage, if I'm not mistaken. I think I read that somewhere also. This is her second marriage. So of course it's going to be hard for her to just move on and let someone else in her life. But there is someone that may come in, but she has to be prepared for it. I don't think she's ready for that now. And then concerning her love life, we have the Justice card showing up here. Okay, so we know what that's all about. She wants justice, she wants fairness, she wants truth and clarity from what he has, where her ex has left her. So she's looking, and not only that, I'm not sure if she's in control of her money yet. I hope she gets that. But she wants fairness and truth and clarity and justice in her life, especially when it comes to her love life. That is what she's looking for. She doesn't want the disloyalty anymore. She wants to be in an equal kind of relationship. Okay, so the next next group of cards I'm going to look at here is her future, what's happening in her future. And we have the Hanged Man showing up. Well, that's, the whole reading basically has been about her, kind of taking her time and letting go and really seeing a new perspective, surrendering to what's going on around her, not just jumping back out there into anything. So she is taking her time. She's really looking deep into things. She wants to she's going to see things in a different way. This Hanged Man, as you can see, he's hanging upside down. So she needs to get a new perspective and see things in a different way. Okay, so this is what we talked about in the beginning with that first card that showed up. And this is the Eight of Swords. Now, she is ready to let go of those limiting beliefs and let that inner critic go away, that she's had all these negative thoughts, negative things that's happened to her. She's ready to accept herself for the way she is and, free herself in a sense. That came out upside down. Now, upright is the Tower. So, seeing that in her future is like, okay, there's still more that Wendy has to go through before she hits rock bottom or before things really turn around for her. There's going to be some more chaos before it's all over. And maybe it has to do with, with him or with everything she's been going through or with her money, that kind of thing. But, when that Tower, sometimes the Tower is a good thing because it shakes things up. And maybe that's what's happening with Wendy is, we've seen the Tower moments that she's had. But maybe she's, because of those moments, a little more shaking up and she's going to be put back on the right path. So that Tower sometimes can be a good thing. So she's still got a little more to go through before she gets to the point of where she's really ready to release and get those new insights that are there waiting on her for her to do what she needs to do. I can see in these cards, Wendy definitely is not ready yet. I have the Nine of Cups upside down. And this means that, she still has a lack of joy. She still has some work to do. She's dissatisfied with the way things are, of course. And her inner happiness is really, she still has a lot of work to do. I'll say that in the future. Wendy still has work to do. But I can see from these cards, from this layout, that she is ready. She wants to do it, but it's just that she has more work to do. She's really, and looking at the first group of cards that I did, her personal life. Yeah, she is ready to let some things go. She's really working on things. She had a hard time with her family, when you think about just her immediate family, then with her mother and that kind of thing, and it just put her into a state of just needing to relax and really, like I said, she just was under a lot of stress and burnt out. And when you get to be burnt out, I've been in that position before where I've been burnt out from service. You just don't want anything to do with any of it anymore. You're done. And she has reached that point where she's done, but she still has to go through some more things before we see the true Wendy Williams back the way she was. And now I want to ask my pendulum a couple of questions, guys. Or one question. We'll see. Let me just clear it. Trying to hold it up here so you guys can see that I am not moving. I know it looks like I am, but I'm not. Okay. Show me yes, pendulum. Show me yes. So that's going back and forth. That's a yes. Show me no. Stop. Show me no. No goes side to side. I know it looks like my arm is moving, but I'm not. Show me maybe. Maybe goes in a circle. So you guys got that? Now, I'm going to ask a pendulum a question just for you guys so you'll know. Am I moving the pendulum to go in a certain direction? There you go. It says no. Okay? All right. So, pendulum. Will Wendy Williams find someone that will love her and take care of her and be there for her? Okay. Wow. Thank you, pendulum. Now, wow, maybe the real true part is the part. Well, she says she doesn't want to get married, so that's probably a good thing. Let's ask. Will Wendy Williams ever marry again? No. Okay. Thank you. Will Wendy find someone to love and protect her and be there for her? A romantic kind of love. Will she find that in 2023? Says no. I don't think she's ready for that now anyway. Okay. Will she find that romantic kind of love that will take care of her and protect her in 2024? Yes. Great. But she will find someone to love her and protect her and take care of her. Will this person, this romantic relationship that Wendy enters into in 2024, be an older man? Yes. Will he be financially stable? Yes. All right. Let's see. What else? Will Wendy start something new in 2023? Well, she says she's going to start. Will Wendy start her podcast in 2023? Okay, so that's already on the table, so that's nothing new. Will that podcast be a success? Will that podcast be a success? Yes, great. Okay, guys, there you have it. I hope that helps. I wanted to take a deep dive into Wendy, and we did find out a lot there. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, hit that like, share, and subscribe. All right, thank you so much, and have a good evening, everyone. Bye now.